Hey, what's up? This is Anthony again. And what I want to talk about is pretty much, man, powerful people that keep you motivated, man. And yeah, man, like how to value people, like valuing people. Um, One of the biggest things that like I've learned in the past is that once you're put like in a situation where you become very independent, where nobody really agrees with you and nobody's really like I guess and on the bandwagon. That's kind of when you realize who is gonna be around. Like that's kind of where you realize who's gonna mean a lot to you or who you can trust. So yeah, for me it's been man. There's so many. I remember for one when I joined the military, I remember who supported me, and I kept those people close to me. So that was huge. That was a huge one right there. I support the military. Not everybody agrees with it. Should I not serve? I don't know. Like I made a decision, and the people that stuck with me were just man, like mean so much to me, like so much, so much. They're like so much. Yeah, man. So I made sure like I kept note of who stayed with me, who really wanted to see me succeed. Um, man, man. Anyways, another one has been let me see. Another one was when I quit my job and I decided to pursue this career in photography. Yeah, man, like, man, they're like, man, I remember my coworker at UPS. Yo, man, they massive support, man, massive support, man, dude. Honestly, I had no idea how people were gonna react. I really didn't care because I had passion going on for me, and I knew what I wanted to do, and yeah, man, man, like these are the comments I had. I remember a coworker of mine actually started crying. He teared up and he told me, "Yo, man, good for you, man. You know what you want to do, and you're gonna leave out of here before it's too late, and you grow old, and then you realize that you hate this job, but then you're too invested. Like, good for you, man." And I was just so thankful, man. Like, I swear, dude. Man, I was just so thankful, dude. Like, so freaking thankful. And so many people, man, just telling me, like, dude, I hope you rock it, man. Like, just hoping that I rock it. Man, they're like, I cannot explain. Just fueled me, fueled me to the man. So outstanding. Anyways, so yeah, like I had that support. So I know who supported me, who was in, and who was bought into what I was gonna do. And I'm just very thankful, very thankful. Actually, one of my strongest supporters, man, strongest supporters is actually this chick. Um, Her name is Jay. I call her Jay. Um, man, dude, like just ridiculous support, man, ridiculous. Like, man, dude, she'll text me like, "I know you're gonna make it. I know you're gonna make it. Wow, you're doing awesome. I just know you're gonna make it. Just think back. A few years from now, you're gonna be like, wow, I started off like this. Man, dude, just ridiculous amount of support, man. Like, just ridiculous, dude. Like, so, I'm very thankful for that. Like, super thankful. Super, super thankful. Um, yeah, man, I've been in there like almost 2 months now. Today is January 22nd. Actually, it's 2 a.m., January 22nd. Um, yeah, man, just those are the few things that I really, really hold close to me. Like ridiculous, man. Um, I guess a few others was I guess whenever I lost like bad relationships or something, and you know how it is. Like you get down, and you kind of like you become very vulnerable. Like it's you're emotionally vulnerable, and you see who comes out and helps you out. You know what I mean? Yes, around that time, you just want to be around people, and you just want to be around, I guess, some type of comfort. And so yeah, I remember there's a few people out there that just supported me, man. Like, you know, I remember I asked, like, asked this chick like I really wanted to do was watch a movie. I love going to the movies, man. I love going to the movies. And I remember I asked her like, hey, like, would you go to a movie with me? Like, I just want to go watch a movie with somebody and just have fun and enjoy myself. And I kid man, dude, like, she agreed to go watch a movie. And literally, we went to go watch a movie, and we headed our separate ways. And I was so happy for that. Like, it was just, man, what the movie was with Kevin Hart and The Rock. What was that movie called? It was a comedy. Whatever, FBI. No, The Rock was a FBI agent, and Kevin Hart didn't know. That was a pretty funny movie. Man, dude, like it was just huge, man, just huge, 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 man. I remember when like something simple like that was just huge, man. Just huge, huge. I remember actually another big moment. I remember when I was in Marine Corps boot camp, and if you've been in Marine Corps boot camp or you heard the stories, like when somebody writes you a letter, it's huge, man. Like it's a big deal. It's a massive deal. Like every time you get a letter in the mail, it's like Christmas. It's pretty much like it's Christmas. And yeah, man. Like I remember, I would write to people. They said they would write me back if I wrote them, so I would write them. And a lot of time, like I wouldn't get letters back. And I remember I got a lot of excuses when I came back. It was like okay, and I was just like, I mean, I wasn't mad. I just knew I couldn't take them that serious. So I remember that, and specifically, I remember one person wrote me constantly, and it meant so freaking much, dude. Like it meant so much, like so much, man, dude. It meant so much, dude. Like, oh man, like ridiculous, dude. And that's where I realized, like this person gonna mean a lot to me. Like this person is there, like will be there for me at the most vulnerable time. And when somebody's there for you at the most vulnerable time, you're just like, I'll do anything for this person, you know? Because I know I'm not gonna be vulnerable forever, but once I hit the highs, they're gonna go with me, like they're going with me, and I'm gonna support them on that. Like I'm just, they see me at the most vulnerable time, and they were there for me, and I want to see nothing but good for them. Like just man, dude, like man, I kind of like say like I want them to go for the ride, because I know like my career, my life, whatever. Like I'm only gonna get up high. I'm only gonna go up, and whenever I'm down, whoever's there for me, like man, like I know I'm gonna take them on the road. Like they're gonna come with me. So that was huge, man. That was huge, huge. Um, yeah, man. I just and also I guess the dark cloud on this is really the people who are not there for you. You know what I mean? That's kind of an eye opener. Like I'm not gonna lie, like, it's an eye opener, and I'm not like I said, like I'm not mad or anything about it. I'm not anything like but when you're like in a vulnerable position and people are not there for you, it's an eye opener, and it kind of like it lets you down. Sometimes it's scary to like put yourself in that type of position because you're gonna find out who's there for you. Like you're gonna find out. And there's times where I want to support from certain people. I was like, dude, these people they're gonna support me. Like I just know they are. They're my friends. They're cool. And then no, like once you're, that's like when you join the military. When I joined the military, like not everybody was with me. It was like I lost a lot of friends when I joined the military. And yeah, man, like it's just huge. What I mean? Like not everybody's gonna agree with that. And but it's something you want to do, something you want to freaking do. And yeah, man, like I remember I joined the military and I had people just I guess a lot of guys too. Like they were just I don't know. I guess I don't know if it's jealousy or I have no idea what it was or just didn't know how to react. I don't know, but I got a lot of negative feedback and I was told like, dude, I don't think you can do it. You shouldn't do it. Um, you know, Marine Corps is for pussies or whatever. Um, like, why are you trying to do this? Why are you trying to like just a lot of that? Man, they're like, that was painful. Actually, I mean, it was, actually, it was disappointing. If anything, it was disappointing. But I'm thankful that I found out who was there. And actually, I had to cut people out, dude. Like, I had to cut a lot of people out of my life. I had to focus on something, and if they're not in that direction, then I can't have. I don't really carry a big bandwagon. Like I just don't. And yeah, man, like, I just remember that was huge. That was a huge one. The military was a huge one. Another thing I actually remember is when I came back from the military. Like I remember, like I got a lot of love. But all I could remember was who's for real. Because you'll get a lot of love. Like you'll get a lot. It's a lot easier to love, but it's hard to be there for and it's hard to be there for somebody. But I remember specifically who was there for me, and yeah, man. So whenever I got the love, like I just, I always kept that in mind. I was never mad. I was just disappointed about it. But I just knew if I'm ever vulnerable, like I can trust these people. I can trust these people. So yeah, man. Like it was just awesome, just ridiculous. And yeah, so I would actually advise like, don't get mad at, don't be disappointed at these people. Don't be mad. Just you want to know who's gonna support you. You want to know who's gonna be there at the most vulnerable time. You want to know who's gonna be there for you. Who you can count on. For the most part, expect one or two people. Don't expect all your group of friends, all 10 people, all 15, guys that you owe favors or they owe you a favor. Don't expect that. Expect like one or two maybe. If that. And yeah, man, like it's just that's just how it is, man. Um, when you believe in something and that's what you want to do, then all right, man, go for it and see who's there and who's not, and that's it. But no matter what, your inspiration is gonna go all the way, and you're gonna do it regardless. So that's kind of where you figure out who's there for you. So yeah, man. So till next time, Anthony.